the arachnoid matter, which is the spider-like covering that covers the whole thing. It's easy to find. Number 2 is the central sulcus, which is difficult to find. What you're looking for is a crease that goes from the top to the bottom. So on this model, it's obvious. On this model, it's obvious. It will not be as obvious on your brain. It will be a harrowing experience finding it. Okay, the precentral gyrus is the gyrus that's in front of the central sulcus, and the postcentral gyrus is the one that's behind it. So this separates the frontal lobe from the parietal lobe. Okay, the lateral sulcus is here, which separates the temporal lobe from the frontal and the parietal. The temporal lobe is this lobe back here. You want to pin it towards this end because this is definitely temporal, where it's difficult to figure out where the junction between temporal and occipital or temporal and parietal is, but this is definitely the temporal lobe. The occipital lobe, this is definitely the occipital lobe, but somewhere up here it becomes the parietal lobe. So you want to pin it more down here where it's occipital. The olfactory bulb, cranial nerve 1, right here. Now you need to find something there. I can't guarantee you that all of this is going to be on there. The trigeminal nerve is cranial nerve number 5, which is right here. And you want to, right off the side of the pons, and you want to look in the book and put page numbers down here to where it is, or the lab manual and the number, so that you'll have that reference ready. So that's the trigeminal nerve. The arbor vitae of the cerebellum is easy. It's this white stuff in the cerebellum, the tree of life. No problems there. The medulla runs from here to here. So the pyramids of the medulla, which is right here. So you could pin it here or here or here or here. Most of them, I think they've been cut pretty well, so you should be able to figure that out. The olive is on the side here. Okay,
They're playing you over there, you hear that?
Okay.
You're famous.
I know, just have it in stereo. The pons runs from here to here. So if you want to go here or wherever here, that's fine. The midbrain is above it. The cerebral peduncles are kind of tricky because they are right here. So if you can... So these are these little line things right here. When you look in your book, you see several pictures, and it takes a while to figure out the spatial relations of where they are. So they're right here, and then of course you have the other side over here.
Is it still the midbrain?
The diencephalon part of it, and to be honest, I'm not. So this is the medulla from here to here. This is the pons from here to here, and the midbrain's somewhere up here. I'm not totally clear, but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, look in the book to see if the cerebral peduncles are part of the midbrain. Okay, the superior and inferior caniculi, pretty easy. They're at the back here. This is the superior caniculi, and this is the inferior caniculi, right here and here. Yeah, 31 is the inferior, 32 is, the one that's not numbered is the superior. Okay, the intermediate mass of the thalamus is this right here. The ventricles are where the fluid circulates, and there's a little bit of tissue that connects the two masses of the thalamus. You can see it in this one, yeah, it's right here, and it connects on this side here. Pineal gland is right here. You're probably not going to be able to see it. I don't think you can cut it right in half, but it's right above the superior caniculi, so if you go right above the superior caniculi and stick a pin in there, you should be good. The hypothalamus, this is the thalamus here. Mm-hmm. This is the hypothalamus down here. So, I mean, the mammary body's a part of it, but if you stick your thing in right here, you're going to be good. Okay, the infundibulum is a little funnel, is what that comes off here that goes to the pituitary. It's going to be broken off. You may be able to see a little hole like this right behind the optic chiasm, or she may have you draw a picture of it. Mammillary body, right here.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, optic chiasm's pretty easy. So this is the optic nerve where some of it crosses. Right here is the optic chiasm. anterior commissioner is right here. The corpus callosum, you can't miss, is this part right here. The fornix is right here. The septum pedunculum, blah, whatever, is, and you can't cut that in half, so some brains will, one half will have it and the other half won't. Or you can pin the lateral ventricle. Sometimes you can see it, otherwise you can just see a hole and you can pin the ventricle. The third ventricle is this area here. The cerebral aqueduct runs right down here, but you want to pin it right by the superior and inferior caniculi. The fourth ventricle is right here, and the choroid plexus is where the cerebral spinal fluid is made. Each ventricle has one, but what's shown here is right here.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Perfect.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.